Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. I haven't posted in a while. I don't know how long, but I think it's been a few weeks. I've been busy, and the last week I've had an extraction too, so it's kind of hard to talk properly and it hurts. But hopefully I can get through this video, which will be a food theory. It's a new one. It's food theory. I solved the Grimace shake murders. Yeah, the Grimace shake is a weird one. I think it's an American only McDonald's special for Grimace, which I think was like a mascot for McDonald's. Yeah, the videos are weird. You know, people drinking Grimace shakes and then unalive. It's a weird one, but let's just get right into it and see what's behind these unalivings. Let's go.
All right, it's time to try the big trend, the Grimace shake. Happy birthday, Grimace. What's this hubbub all about? Yep. Tastes like a very sickeningly sweet berry shake. It's solid. It's fine. I don't know if I drink the whole thing of this.
Yeah, I think it just looked like it would be very sweet, and it's America too, so
I guess.
yeah.
Alright.
No, don't drink the Grimace shake.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Food
You eat
Theory,
unalived.
where we know a lot about purple-colored murderers. Some might say a bit too much. In case you've
Wonder who
accidentally
he's
been locked
talking
inside your
about.
basement for the last couple of weeks, let me catch you up in 2 words.
William?
Grimace shake. You see, back in 1963, in an effort to appeal to kids, McDonald's launched their fictional character universe called McDonaldland. A fantasy world that was a lot like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with all the candy swapped out for fast food items. You had milkshake volcanoes, trees that grew apple pies, filet-o-fish lakes, you know, just the absolute healthiest of magical food-based lands. And just like with any good fictional world, McDonaldland was filled with a cast of colorful personalities. You had, of course, Ronald McDonald, but you also had supporting characters like Mayor McCheese, Officer Big Mac, the Fry Kid, Birdie the Early Bird, and of course the Hamburglar. And all these guys made sense because they related directly back to the food. The Fry Kids are fries. Duh. The Hamburglar steals food because it's so good. Birdie the Early Bird was there to shill for all the breakfast items. Every character had a clear and proper place. But amongst them all, there was one weirdo of the bunch. Grimace, the purple blob thing.
And
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
well, I'm a bisexual man.
Growing up, I thought this guy was supposed to represent the chicken nuggets because of his shape. Turns out, not even McDonald's knows what he's supposed to be.
You did your thing, dog. Not that I'm calling you a dog. I mean, you're more like a big purple... I don't know what you are.
According to an official McDonald's archivist on Twitter, his lore establishes that he's the, quote, embodiment of a milkshake or a taste bud. It's practically the equivalent of me saying that food theory is the embodiment of a theorist's love for food or a fish.
I mean, I could see how, like, if they said he was a tongue, because he kind of looks like a very 3D tongue. If tongues are 3D, I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. If he was lying down and you looked at him downward and he was a very tongue colour, then I could see it. Embodiment of a milkshake. Okay, he couldn't have just been a cup anyway. And a taste bud. He is a taste bud. What? It's 2 very distinct things that are very different. But anyway, let's continue.
It's practically the equivalent of me saying that food theory is the embodiment of a theorist's love for food or a fish. One of those is an abstract concept. The other is just stupid. Anyway, this year, as part of the celebration of the character's 52nd birthday, McDonald's released a purple berry-flavored shake, and the internet lost its mind, creating one of the darkest fast food trends to be seen in recent history. Basically, the trend involves people wishing Grimace a happy birthday, tasting the shake, and then the video smash cuts to them puking it back up, convulsing dead, covered in purple.
It's a little sweet.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Pretty good.
The whole situation has actually been such a massive movement that McDonald's had to officially respond with Grimace trying not to look at all the horrors taking place in his name. Now, at first glance, this might just seem like a harmless, murdery trend, but you all know me. A beloved purple fast food mascot is going around killing people. Do I get to make a thumbnail that looks like this? Awesome. Sign me up. And yes, before you say anything, obviously I get it. It's a meme. No one is really dying here. Everyone is having their fun, and so let me have my fun. Today, we're going to be getting to the bottom of this McDonald's this mystery. With people dropping dead left and right,
Killer
we have to
comes
know,
around.
how is Grimace doing it? Or
He is
is
so
there
clever.
someone else from McDonald Land looking to frame him for the crime? Spoiler alert,
He genuinely
Grimace
looks like he
is
did a
actually
crime.
innocent here.
No, I
You
know what
won't
you're talking about. He
believe
looks
what's
like he
really
did.
going inside of that cup. So drink deep, my friends. This mystery is triple thick.
I'm talking more than I usually
Grimace,
do. I don't know why it
happy-go-lucky friend
hurts.
of Ronald McDonald, want to wipe out anyone wishing him a happy birthday? Well, Grimace wasn't always the good taste bud creature that we all know him as. As we've talked about in a previous food theory, Grimace was originally a villain of McDonald Land, referred to as the evil Grimace. His whole shtick was to steal a bunch of delicious shakes from customers.
The evil Grimace had grabbed all the cups.
And as you can tell from watching these original commercials, he looked different. We're talking multiple arms,
Obviously,
dirty
yeah.
hands, eyes with pupils that were just swinging wildly from side to side. Sure, he was still a giant purple blob, but it was a far cry from the cute and cuddly personification of milkshakes that we know today. That said, the original
call that
evil
cute.
Grimace character didn't last
for
for
sure.
long, getting swapped out with the modern version in 1972, only a year after his first debut. According to McDonald's, he was nightmare fuel for children, and kids running away from your restaurant doesn't really do a lot to help your
No,
sales.
no, no,
So
no.
what's the point of me talking about all that? Well, it shows that Grimace
It's
here no
confusing
longer has
English.
evil intentions. Well, yeah, he started as evil, stealing milkshakes and hoarding sodas. His rebrand changed his attitude. He evolved into a happy friend that just enjoys sipping on yummy drinks and eating fast food with his buds. Which tells me that maybe, just maybe, Grimace isn't the one committing these murders. But then who else or what else could be doing the deed? Well, to figure that one out, we have to dig deeper into McDonald Land lore. And there is plenty of
man.
it right here in the 2001 direct-to-video series, The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald.
This is a
McDonald's
thing?
made their very own cartoon. 6 40-minute episodes that
Somehow-
look like every animated Nickelodeon series got thrown together in
Yeah,
a
it looks like a
blender.
Roblox
It's a
or
mix of
something, yeah.
Rocket Power, Rugrats, Wild
Yeah.
Thornberries, and Ah Real Monsters, which makes a lot of sense because they were all produced by the same company.
Yeah. I'm not that surprised actually, to be fair. Because
This show literally has everything, including,
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
not
swear I'm
surprised,
not making this
McDonald's
up, a time-traveling ball pit. Sorry
Oh,
for that.
okay, we're back.
McDonald's did it first. Anyway, while
back.
most of these episodes are just generic adventure stories
Oh.
of Ronald and the gang getting trapped in amusement parks or haunted by ghosts, there's one episode that really reframes the backstory of a member of the crew, Grimace. In episode 2,
Okay.
The Legend of Grimace Island, our little taste bud here receives himself a distress letter which prompts him and the gang to go in search of the fabled Grimace Island.
I don't know where Grimace Island is.
Basically, there's a whole race of Grimace monsters out there, all living on this one island. As the story goes, when their tribe's treasure was stolen by a horde of greedy humans, the shy and peaceful Grimaces, Grimultitude? Grimaces. We'll just stick with Grimaces. The Grimaces
Yeah.
danced so hard that they separated the
Grimai
island
does sound
from
like
the
that.
ocean floor and then floated away to ensure that no one would ever find them again.
Broken ancient Grimace Tabo. No one is allowed to visit Grimace Island.
Yep, this is in fact a show that really existed. The whole series is actually up here full on YouTube. I'll link it down in the description. It is a weird ride, man. Anyway, it turns out that the distress letter that Grimace got was a trap set by evil pirates
love to
looking
watch
to
it,
plunder
but I
Grimace Island
don't
for its
know.
lost
I
treasure.
don't know.
Eventually, Grimace and the gang get rid of the pirates, and the local tribe decides to reward Grimace with the exact treasure item that he had just defended.
You have shown us much, Grimace. There has never, ever been a Grimace brave enough to earn this exit cup until today.
A golden chalice. Grimace says he's excited
What
to
is
show everyone his
happening?
treasure, and then the episode ends.
This has been quite an adventure. Wait till everybody back home sees this.
And that cup, that thing right there, I suspect that is the true Grimace Shake killer. Using clues from the episode, we
Really?
can roughly
A chalice,
approximate the
okay.
location of Grimace Island. Ronald and the crew began their journey by leaving port in Florida. We know this thanks to the lighthouse that they pass right here, which, after a cross-sectional analysis of over 100 different lighthouses across America, most closely matches the Ponce de Leon Inlet Lighthouse in the southern tip of Florida. From there, we're told by Birdie that they have to travel south, so we know that their final destination is going to be somewhere around the Caribbean islands. Along the way, they encounter a humpback whale and a giant squid. While underwater, we see the pirate submarine pass through multiple coral reefs. Taking all of these factors into account, we know that Grimace Island must be near the coast of either Cuba, Haiti, or the Dominican Republic. This is further supported by the flashback we get to the humans invading Grimace Island. In this scene, we watch as a ring of men outfitted with
This is so stupid.
And heavy face paint steal from the ancient Grimace tribe. Their style appears to be heavily referencing the cultural norms of Aztec and Mayan culture, where men were traditionally known to have stretched earlobes and where they used heavy face paint, especially around the eyes, for special occasions. Even the animal print clothing they're wearing is a match for Mayan or Aztec culture. It's most likely jaguar skin based on those small spots. And while these cultures certainly weren't the predominant ones of these particular Caribbean islands, we're still talking about the same general region of the globe, where there was some cross-pollination, and overall general references to the indigenous arts of this part of the world. But why does the location of Grimace Island matter when it comes to the real-life depth?
How have we gone from a Grimace shake that apparently kills you, I don't know, to Aztec and Mayan history? What are we chatting about, bro? This is why people watch food theory, style theory, game theory. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting one? Film theory.
Deaths happening on account of some specialty purple milkshake. Well, get this. Throughout the 2010s, there was a massive outbreak of cholera throughout Haiti. You see, cholera occurs when you drink tainted water or some other tainted fluid. An outbreak in Haiti quickly spread across the country due to inadequate water and sanitation infrastructure, and the results for the country were devastating. By the time it was finally under control, 800,000 cases of cholera had been reported, with more than 9,000 deaths. And guess what the symptoms of cholera are? Crippling stomach cramps, severe diarrhea, massive bouts of nausea, just like we see with the Grimace Shake videos. And that's not all. In 2018, the news saw a similar wave of tourist deaths coming from the Dominican Republic that no one could quite explain. The symptoms? Same exact thing. Cramps, sweating, internal bleeding, and vomiting. And with so many cases in nearby countries, Cuba was also affected in the mid-2010s with a wave of cholera cases of their very own. So we have ourselves a sickness that gets spread through drinks and attacks your body in the same exact way that the Grimace Shake does. And cholera, just like a Grimace Shake, acts fast, attacking within 12 hours. Now think back to the Grimace Island story. Human visitors come in to steal their treasure, and when one culture invades an isolated population, they bring with them sicknesses that those bodies have never experienced, creating massive problems for the indigenous population. I suspect that those humans brought with them cholera, or at least something adjacent to it, an infection that spreads through ingestion and then attacks the gut, which means that when Grimace brings back his prized cup, it's contaminated, and in his eagerness to show everyone his prize.
Oh gosh, this has been quite an adventure. Oh, wait till everybody back home sees this.
He's inadvertently spreading the disease to innocents. I mean, I think we can all agree the Grimaces are not the sharpest knives in the drawer. Heck, maybe Grimace is even using that cup as a place to mix his specialty shakes, which is why we're seeing people being affected so quickly. In the end, the wave of purple-themed decimation sweeping the nation is all an accident from an overeager taste bud wanting to share something that he's proud of with the rest of the world. Unless referred to as the evil Grimace. Unless, of course, Grimace was originally a villain of McDonald Land. Unless Grimace has just been playing the long game this entire time, and none of this is actually an accident.
Look at him.
Grimace never truly moved away from being a villain in the first place.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
Probably a good thing that McDonald's has already discontinued the shake. Wasn't really that good in the first place. But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. Bottom.
God damn it. God damn it, bro. This is stupid, and like I said, I love it. Put some floofing on. Don't you have socks to advertise? God's sake, well, that was a good video. That's a brand new video. Like always, my mother said, most of the time the theories that you listen to, like, damn, that's plausible. This does not sound plausible at all. Like, at all. But, you know, I mean, to be fair, cholera does sound plausible, to be fair, if it contaminated the batch of Grimace shakes, then I guess, yeah, it does sound plausible. Any suggestions in the comments for videos for me to react to, just put them down there. I will take the suggestions and I will watch them. My gaming channel's in the description. I'm going to start posting more. I'll probably watch the next Mr. Volin video if I'm feeling up to it. This has been this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Hopefully a new video soon. Don't know. See you in the next video, and peace.